Greetings of the day to Karamat team and all the judge panel. My name is Rutvi Khatri and today I will be cooking a dish using the beautiful hamper that was given to me by the Karamat team, which has almost all beautiful delicacies of India. The delicacies that I will be using would be the tomato makhni gravy and the barbecue marinade to prepare paneer makhni pinwheels along with roasted vegetables. So let's go to my kitchen and see what I have to prepare for you guys. To first begin with, first you will properly sanitize our hands. I have taken 1 cup of flour along with a pinch of salt, and I've already fermented my yeast with flying ferment method, that is warm water, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and kept it aside for some time. Now I'm going to use the tomato makhni gravy mix that had 2 sachets, a dry spice mix and a wet spice mix. Now I'll make a good masala paste out of the dry spice mix with 2 tablespoons of it and 2 tablespoons of oil, and it gives a very good color. It will give a very good color to my dough, and it gets easily converted into a good paste, and it had a very good aroma of spices into it, a very fresh aroma. Now I'll keep it aside and add my yeast, and once my yeast is incorporated in my dough, I'm going to add the masala paste to it to get a very good orange color, because what I'm trying to make is a bite-sized paneer makhni. So for that I need a very nice masala dough so that my meals don't taste bland. As you can see, I've added. Now I've prepared 2 doughs, one masala dough and one white dough, and I'll get 2 beautiful colors. As you can see, one orange color with the spikes and one plain white dough where I eliminated the step of adding the masalas, and I'll keep them to ferment for almost 1 hour. Now I'll make the filling. I will add processed cheese, cottage cheese, uh, that is a fresh Indian cheese, and then I'll add finely chopped green chilies to it, pepper and salt. The reason I'm adding such less spices to my filling is that my dough is already having a good masala taste, and I'm going to prepare a very tasty makhni sauce with the wet paste. I want the flavors to be overpowering, so I've added only limited items to my filling, as cheese already has a lot of taste, and I'm going to mix it well and keep aside. Moving forward, I am going to make a very tasty tomato sauce to spread over my pinwheels, taking the wet mix, and it easily gets converted into a sauce without taking much of effort. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of almost of the wet mix and add a little warm water to it to convert it into a good paste that can spread over my dough, and it gets easily converted. To it I'm going to add tomato sauce too to delicate down the strong flavors of the makhni gravy that were there, and the odor was again very fresh and very soothing. And I'll mix it and keep it aside. All my elements are ready. Now I'm going to roll down the dough to make a very good layered pinwheel, with first a layer of the orange dough, then the plain dough, then the makhni sauce, and then my white plain filling. I'll take roundels of the dough and roll it. I'll keep the thickness until of a naan, or a little thin, that because I want to give it a little Indian taste. So I'll keep it almost till a naan, but a little thin than that. I'll roll it nicely and keep it aside for the time being, and give it a good knock back to my other dough. Take a good roundel, roll it down, and then I'm going to assemble all the elements that I have kept ready for my pinwheels. These pinwheels I'm going to bake at 220 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes and 180 degree for almost 10 minutes. And in 15 minutes, my very tasty makhni pinwheels will be ready. Now doing the layering, I've spread the orange dough, then the white dough, and now I'm going to evenly spread the sauce over it to get a very good taste, and then my slightly spicy filling that doesn't have many masalas but spices and cheese. I'll add that, and I'm going to roll it into a very good pinwheel, and I will get a very good layers of the things I have assembled together. I have already lined a tin to place them, but you can also use a muffin mold and place your individual pinwheels in it and bake at the same temperature. As I cut, you can see the beautiful layers will be formed, the white, orange sauce and white. And I'm going to place it, give them a good milk wash. You can give egg wash, but I'm keeping it veg, so I'll give a milk wash to keep it moisturized in the oven, and then I'll put it inside the oven for almost 15 to 17 minutes. As you can see, my pinwheels are baked. Now moving forward to my accompaniment, that is the roasted vegetables. I took the marinade mix, which again had 2 parts into it, the green chutney and the marinade, and it is very easy to prepare when you're preparing for a bulk people, because almost all things are readily given in it. Again in the same form, I'll prepare the paste, taking the marinade mix and adding a little warm water to it, coating my vegetables and putting them in oven or roasting them over an open flame. Now I'm making a mint mayo by taking plain mayo and adding the green chutney mix to it. As you can see, a beautiful color came just by adding the powdered chutney that was given inside, and it tasted very tangy and good. moving towards the plating. As you can see, I'm plating my roasted vegetables, my accompaniment sauce. With the help of Karamat, I was able to finish the dish in no time, and I loved cooking with Karamat products.